Good morning, 4th grade, Power Up 19. Today's Wednesday. We have our multiplication one today yet, and then we're going to take a look at division after this. 9 times 6 is 54, 7 times 1 is 7, 9 times 2 is 18, 10 times 10 is 100, 7 times 4 is 28, 5 times 6 is 30, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 4 is 16, 8 times 6 is 48, 6 times 3 is 18. 7 times 7 is 49. 4 times 3 is 12. 8 times 5 is 40. 2 times 2 is 4. 9 times 9 is 81. 8 times 3 is 24. 3 times 0 is 0. 9 times 7 is 63. 3 times 2 is 14. 8 times 8 is 64. 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 6 is 36. 7 times 3 is 21. 5 times 5 is 25. 8 times 7 is 56. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 8 is 72. 4 times 2 is 8. 0 times 7 is 0. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 5 is 45. 8 times 2 is 16. 6 times 4 is 24. 9 times 3 is 27. 5 times 2 is 10. 8 times 4 is 32. 7 times 5 is 35. 5 times 3 is 15. 7 times 6 is 42. Now in yesterday's lesson we learned how to multiply three factors in a multiplication problem. Remember we said let's try to pick ones that will make a 0 at the end. That'll make it easier. Or make ones that are simple for you to multiply first. So this one, I'm going to take the 5 times the 6 first and get 30. And then I'm going to take that times 2 because it had a 0 in it. 0 times 2 is 0, and 3 times 2 is 6. So our answer for the first one would be 16. B says 6 times 5 times 3. 6 times 5 is 30. And 30 then times 3. Two-step problem. 3 times 0 is 0, and 3 times 3 is 9. 90. C says 60 plus 30, 6 times 30 plus 6 times 2. So 30 times 6 is 180, and 2 times 6 is 12. 180 now plus our 12. 0 plus 2 is 2. 9 plus 8 plus 1 is 9. And 1 plus 0 is 1. 192. We had another problem just like that. 60 times 4 plus 5 times 4. 4 times 0 is 0, and 4 times 6 is 24. And 4 times 5 is 20. So we got to add those up. 240 plus 20. 0 plus 0 is 0, and 4 plus 2 is 6, and 2. 260. E says 100 millimeters minus 800 millimeters. 1,000 minus 800. Again, you have your zeros, and 10 minus 8 is 2. Do I need a label? Yes. Millimeters. Look at F. F says Claudia scored 640 points while playing a video game. Then she scored 24 more points. How many points did she score all together? So we have an addition problem here. 640 plus 24. 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. And 6 plus nothing is 6. 664 points. G says Jasmine had $5. She spent 50 cents. How much is left? So pretend you have $5 in your pocket, and you're going to spend 50 cents. That's a subtraction problem. 0 minus 0 is 0. Cross out the 5, make it a 4. 10 minus 5 is 5. And $4. $4.50. Some of these needed labels today, so make sure you check, make sure you have your labels for these last three. And then H, number sense. 9 times 9 is 81. Minus 1 is 80. Plus 10 is 90. And plus 10 more is 100. Alright, last part. We got the problem-solving problem of the day. Choose an appropriate problem-solving strategy to solve this problem. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Bethany ate soup, eggs, and chicken. One for each of those meals, but not necessarily in that order. List all the possible arrangements of the meals that Bethany could have eaten. So this is our Cam Jansen one. We got 3 different things. We got breakfast, we got lunch, and then we got dinner. I like to call it supper. Well, let's see what she could have ate. Soup, eggs, and chicken. Well, let's keep the soup, and let's change the chicken for lunch and eggs for dinner. I know that's a little strange to have soup for breakfast, so let's change that up now. Let's put eggs for breakfast. That sounds better. And soup for lunch and chicken for dinner. Keep the eggs, and then just flip these 2 around like we've been working on. And then we're up to 4 of them. Now we need to get the chicken first. Chicken for breakfast sounds disgusting, but that's what we're going to do. Chicken, eggs, and soup, and then chicken, soup, and eggs. Alright, now we got our 6 different choices. Let's go and check out what they said after that. If Bethany never eats eggs for lunch, how many arrangements of meals are possible? So let's go get rid of eggs for lunch. This one's, can't do that one. Eggs for lunch. This one's out. So what do we got left? 1 arrangement, 2, 3, and 4. 4 arrangements. Alright guys, lesson 19 today has 4 examples, and we'll do a few of the lesson practices at the bottom. So let's divide this sheet into 6th again, and then stay tuned for the next one.